Hi students, good morning all of you. Welcome to Sri Ramanujaya Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. Children, in the previous class, the discussion was on acceleration. We have seen how to calculate problems basing on acceleration formula. Okay children, the thing is, the main important thing children, why we are discussing about acceleration is that acceleration formula uh, has so many various applications. Okay, by using that formula we can calculate some remaining formulas as well. Okay children, that formula is very important. That's why basing on that, how many different problems are there, those all are we are about to discuss now. Okay children, so after completion of discussion on acceleration, let us see what are the equations of motion. Okay, what are the equations given by Newton which are governing the motion of a body. Okay children, so in this today's session, let us see this first question children. Starting with a constant velocity of 50 km per hour, a car accelerates for 32 seconds at an acceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. Children, see here, once observe the given data. Starting with a constant velocity of 50 km per hour. What is this children? Starting. Starting in the sense what? Starting means initial only, no children? Initial. Okay. So what is this velocity children? Initial velocity. Okay. So what is the given velocity children? Initial velocity. I said no children already. Initial velocity always we used to represent with letter U. Okay. So U is equal to 50 km per hour. Okay children. Later what happened? A car accelerates for 32 seconds. Up to what time children? 32 seconds. Car accelerates for 32 seconds. Okay. At an acceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. See children, at an acceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. So what is the acceleration value children? 0.5 meter per second square. This is acceleration children. Okay, the given data is about what? Acceleration. What is the velocity of the car at the end period of 32 seconds? Children, see here. What is the velocity of the car at the end? End in the sense what children? Final. Okay. At the final what we should calculate children? Velocity. Means what we should calculate children? Final velocity. Okay. Final velocity we used to represent with U children. Okay. So at the end of 32 seconds. Children, which formula we are going to use now? What is the formula we are going to use now? Understood the condition children? The given condition is there is a car, okay, and it is moving and in the middle it accelerated children. That car will have accelerator, no children. That car will have near the foot accelerator, that pedal accelerator. That accelerator pressed for around 32 seconds of time duration children. Whenever you are pressing the accelerator, what will happen children? The velocity going to increase. The velocity or speed, it's going to increase. Okay. So here, within the span of this 32 seconds, within the span of this 32 seconds of time duration, the initial velocity of car, how much children? What is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is 50 km per hour. Okay. Given acceleration, how much children? What is the acceleration given to the car? 0.5 meter per second square. Okay. Due to this, what is the final velocity attained by the body? How much velocity got received by the body? Received by the car. Understood, no children? After pressing 32 seconds, how much speed got increased? That reading we should check. We all know that whenever we are pressing accelerator, speed will rise. How much is the rise in speed? Okay, so here that speed is nothing but velocity children. Clear now? Why I am relating both speed and velocity? Same means the body is moving along straight line. Did you saw any car moving like this children in the air? It won't move like that. It moves on one horizontal plane. It moves along horizontal plane means it is moving along a straight line. Okay. which is moving along a straight line in the sense what, children? It is moving in one dimension. Whenever there is one dimension, speed, velocity, displacement and distance both are equal. I already mentioned those points in the earlier lectures. If you have any doubts, once review previous lectures, children, regarding this concept. Okay, whenever anybody moving in a straight line, anybody moving with one dimension, speed, velocity, distance and displacement both are going to be equal. Okay, children, see here, we need to find final velocity. Okay, so what is the formula we are going to use here? We know that acceleration is equal to v minus u by t, children. Okay, so here which value we want? The required value is v. So what we do, children, now? Send this t here, send this u here. Okay, so what will be the final value of this velocity, children? Velocity final value equal to a into t, minus u becomes plus u. So u plus a into t, u plus a into t. Okay, children, so here final velocity we need to find. What is initial velocity, children? Initial velocity 50 km per hour. Children, see here, acceleration is given in meter per second square and the velocity was given in kilometer per hour. There is difference in the units, children. So what we should do now? We need to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. How do we convert, children? How we can convert? See, children, 50 km per hour there here. We need to convert into meter per seconds. So 50 into, we need to multiply with the factor, children, multiplication factor, that is 5 by 18. It becomes meter per second. Okay, children, 5 by 18. So what we got, children? 50 into 5. 50 into 5. 250 by 8. Okay. Plus, what is a value, children? A value how much? 0.5. And t value how much, children? What is t value? 32. 32 seconds. Okay. So how we can solve, children, this one? Further, v is equal to 250 by 8 plus 0.5 into 32, children, means half of 32. How much? 16. Okay, children, 16. So here let's divide with the 2, children, this one. 2 125s are 250 and 2 4s are. Still what we can write, children, now? 125 by 4 plus 16. Okay, means how much we will get, children? 125 by 4 plus 16. 4 will, let's do LCM, children. V is equal to 125 by 4 plus 16. This is the value we got, children. Now just take LCM. 125, this 4 will go to numerator and multiply with 16, children, by 4. So 125 plus 16 4s, 64 by 4. Next this one 189 by 4. Okay, children, 125 plus 64. Okay, 189 by 4. So let's do simplification, children. Here this one exact value we won't get, children, because here 9 is there. Okay, whenever you want to get exactly simplified with the 4, the end letter must be, the 10 digit must be either 2 or 4, children. Okay, see here 4 1s are 4 4s are 16 and 16 means 29, children. So 4 7s are 28. Next 1 will be remaining, children. So 4 2s are 8. Something approximately 47, children, meter per second. Okay, meter per second, approximate value, children. Okay, we usually, while you are solving the problems, you will get meaningful values which you can which the numbers could be exactly divided. Okay, but here we took some random examples. So let's move to the next one, children. How long does it take to accelerate a car? Okay, children, let's see this. How long? How long in the sense what, children? How long? How long? How long in the sense this is time, children. Time. Okay. How long does it take to accelerate? Accelerate a car from 50 km per hour to 100 km per hour. Means what is initial velocity, children? Initial velocity 50 km per hour. Final velocity 100 km per hour. Okay. At an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Means what is this one, children? Acceleration. Okay. So all the values we have, children. Let's find out what is this time. Means within what time a car which is moving with 50 km per hour can increase its velocity to 100 km per hour by applying an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Okay, children. So let's start the simplification. Okay, children. So what is u? 50 km per hour. Okay. Let's convert into meter per second, children. As 50 into 5 by 18 meter per second. That is initial velocity, children. What about final velocity? Final velocity 100 km per hour, children. 100 km per hour. Okay. This one also let's convert, children. 100 into, again this one also must be converted into meter per second. Okay. So multiply with 5 by 18 meter per second. Next, see, children. Acceleration also given. Acceleration 1 meter per second square, children. Since it is in meter per second square, we no need to make any conversions. Okay. Next, what we should find, children? T. We need to find what is time, t. Okay. Which formula we will use, children? Again, same formula. A is equal to V plus, sorry, children, V final velocity minus initial velocity by time t. Children, from here we want time. So what we should do? Send this t here and this a here, children. Do cross multiplication. T is equal to V minus u by a. Okay, children. Let's replace the values. V value how much, children? Final velocity 100 into 5 by 18. Okay. So 100 into 5 by 18 minus initial velocity 50 into 5 by 18 by acceleration 1, children. Acceleration is how much? 1. Okay. So here we can take 5 by 18 common, children. We can take 5 by 18 common. What we get, children? Time t equal to, divide with 1, children. So same value will come, which is there in numerator. Take 5 by 18 common, children. What we get inside? 100 minus 50. 100 minus 50. Okay. So what is this value, children? 50. So multiply this 50 with 5 now. T is equal to 5 into 50 by 18. Okay, children. 250 by 18. Again, some fraction value will come. Okay, children. This is how we will calculate time. Okay, this is the process to calculate time. Children, if you observe in all these models, we have calculated final velocity, we calculated initial velocity, we calculated time by using what? Simple formula. By using simple formula. V a equal to V minus u by t. Okay. Yeah. See, children, now let us consider this person started from this point on this bike, okay, with some initial velocity u, and reached this point and attained a final velocity v. Okay, children. So here to here, if you observe, he traveled some distance, yes or no? Okay, he traveled to some distance s. Next, in order to increase the speed from initial to final, in order to increase that speed, what he should apply, children? Some acceleration. See, children, here he will raise that accelerator and the velocity will increase. Okay. Let us consider the acceleration given is a. Now, children, immediately as soon as he give the acceleration, the bike suddenly the speed of the bike won't increase. It should travel to some distance and it will take some time to travel. Yes or no? Okay, whenever you want to increase the speed, at a sudden the speed won't rise, children. While going, after some time the speed will increase. So here what is another thing, children, we need to concern about? Time. Time. Okay, so here the bike is having initial velocity, children. From here that biker applied some acceleration. Okay, so the velocity raised to final velocity v. In order to move from here to here, he traveled some distance, children, that is s, and he took some time t. Now let us relate all these things, children. Let us relate all these things and make some formulas. See, children, this is here we get equations of motion. Here we get equations of motion. Okay, children. So the first equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Second equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Next, v is equal to u plus at. Children, I hope you remember this one. Just now we changed that a equal to v minus u by t formula to this one. Children, if you observe, we have here there are two velocities. Two velocities we have. Okay, so here we can get average velocity also, children. Average velocity. Okay, average velocity. The formula, children, for average velocity, suffix v avg, children. V suffix avg in the sense it's average. Okay, is equal to u plus v by 2. That's it, children. U plus v by 2, that is average velocity. Children, when the bike moving like this, it is having initial velocity, it is having final velocity. Okay, now if you want to get average of those two velocities, what you will do, children? U plus v by 2. U plus v by 2. Okay. Children, this one very important. Very important formula. By using this one, we can get all these formulas remaining. Okay, children, by using this one and a equal to v minus u by t, we can get all the remaining formulas. Okay, children, that much important. While solving the problems, instead of using sometimes these equations of motion, directly you can use this. Okay, children, see here suppose if you want to calculate s, displacement you want. Suppose if you know the time, how much is the time taken if you know. Okay, then instead of using s equal to ut plus half at square and all, simply you can do this and you can multiply with time. Okay, children, let me explain. See, children, we know distance. I will write, children, distance is equal to speed into time. Yes or no? We have seen this one earlier. Distance equal to speed into time. Children, once observe, these all are scalars. Distance, speed, time, all these are what? Scalars. Okay, so here, suppose if you want distance, instead of speed, you can take this one, children, u plus v by 2, and time is how much, children? Time t. Okay, children, see, suppose a car there, children, its initial velocity 2 meter per second. Okay, while it is going, it attained a velocity of 5 meter per second, children, with some acceleration 2 meter per second square. Okay, 2 meter per second square. Okay, children. And within how much time, within how much distance, children? Distance. By traveling a distance of 2 meters. By traveling a distance of 2 meters. Okay. Here, the car traveling within the distance of 2 meters, children. Its initial velocity 2, its final velocity is how much? 5. Acceleration how much, children? 2. How much time it taken? You now want to get what is the time taken. Okay. So usually by observing the given data, immediately one formula will strike in our mind, children. What it is? S is equal to ut plus half at square. And here we will substitute as displacement value, initial velocity, acceleration, and we will get time from here. We will do the simplification. These all things will come. Instead of using that one, simply we can use this. Simply we can use that, children. Okay. So, S is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Children, in this question, the data given, some data is given. What it is? 2 meters is equal to initial velocity 2, final velocity 5 by 2 into time t. Okay, children? This is very simple, right? Instead of substituting all the values and simplifying for t, okay, it takes some more time to get that time value. Here we have square also. Some complications will come. Okay. Instead of that, suppose if we can use this one, simply we can get, children, from here how we can get time t? Time t is equal to 2. Children, let us first write as usual. I will write this one to add confusion. So 2 is equal to 2 plus 5 means 7 by 2 into what is there, children, here? Time t. So this time t we want now. Time t is equal to what will happen, children? Send this one here. Okay. 2 into 2 by 7 means 4 by 7. Okay, children, some fraction will come. Within that time, the car or the body reached to the distance of 2 meters by applying an acceleration of 2 meter per second square. Okay, children. This one is very simple. Okay, this method, instead of using s equal to ut plus half at square and all, by using this method we can easily solve, children. So many questions unknowingly we will use this one, means immediately by looking at the given data and by observing the question, this formula will strike. Okay, but better to go for first choice for this one, children. Okay, this one helps a lot. Simplification, it requires time, it will decrease that time. Okay, children, see here, let us take an example once. Children, here and here same car. Okay, same car. See, this one, let us take initial velocity 20 meter per second, children. The final velocity 50 meter per second. Okay, children, initial velocity 20 meter per second, final velocity 50 meter per second. The time taken is 10 seconds, children. Let us take time taken 10 seconds. Okay, so with this data, let us calculate how much duration, how much distance it traveled. The car took how much time, the car took how much of distance in order to attain this speed by applying some acceleration A. Okay, children, the car initially moving with 20 meter per second, applied acceleration, accelerator got pressed, acceleration came for that car, and the car started moving up to some distance, up to 10 seconds, and its velocity was increased to 50 meter per second. Okay, children, this is the given data. So we need to find what is this distance. what is this distance s. Okay children, so which formula we can use children here? What is the formula we can use? See children, if at all you want to use s equal to ut plus half at square, s is equal to ut plus half at square. If you want to use, if this formula got strike into your mind, we have s value children, we have initial velocity, we have time, okay, but we don't have acceleration. So first what we should do children, we need to get what is the value of acceleration. Okay, again what we should do children here, we need to use acceleration formula v minus u by t. Okay, after getting this acceleration, this one again we need to substitute in this formula. Okay children, so let us see what is v children. Attained velocity 50 minus given velocity, initial velocity how much children, u 20 by time taken is 10. 20 minus 50 minus 20 by 10, how much children? How much is this value? Acceleration is equal to 50 minus 20 by 10 means 30 by 10, 0 cancel. So a equal to 3 meter per second square. Okay children, so we got now a value. Let us substitute in that formula in order to find s. Okay children, this s, what is this value we need to get, we need to find. So s is equal to ut, u into t children, u into t. Okay, so again I am writing children ut plus half into a into t square. Okay, what is initial velocity children here? Initial velocity 20, and what is the time taken children? 10 plus half into what is the acceleration children we got? 3 into time 10 square. Okay children, time 10 square. Let us solve this. S is equal to 20 into 10, 200 plus half into 3 into 10 square means 100. Okay, so 200 plus 3 into 50, 150. So overall how much we got children? 350 meters. 350 meters. This is distance traveled children. Okay, here to here how much is that distance? 350 meters. Okay children, so this is the way you can apply this s equal to ut square, ut plus half at square formula children. I will write neatly here again, once see, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay children, we extracted this a, we need to get this a. Okay, a equal to how much? In order to get this a, we used this formula again children, v minus u by t, and we got a value children, 3 meter per second square, and that one again we substituted in this value, in this formula children again. Okay, so a value, t value, t value and u value. After simplification how much we got children? 350 meters. 350 meters. Okay children, okay, this is the formula, this is the value we got by using which formula? S equal to ut plus half at square. Now let us do this same problem by using average velocity. What is the formula children, that one? S is equal to u plus v by 2 into time t. Okay, this one see children, once observe. U value 20 plus v value 50 by 2 into time t is 10 seconds children. So 2 ones are 2 5s are 20 plus 50 how much children? 20 plus 50 70 into 5. means how much, children? 350. Understood, children? What I want to say? You can use this formula. You can use this one. Okay, S equal to ut plus half at square. No issue. But what is the problem, children? It took this much of time. We used different formulas. For again, we calculated A also. After calculating that A, we substituted in this value, this formula, this S equal to ut plus half at square. Means so much of time it took, children, if you observe. Now what I did, I just simply used this one, S equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Within 2 steps that we got the answer. That is the way we should use that average velocity formula, children. Understood? So whenever you are reading the question, once observe carefully. What is the given data about? Okay, suppose if you can find initial velocity, final velocity and time, simply you can use this formula. If you can find initial velocity, final velocity and time, you can use this formula, children. No need to worry at all. If at all you want to use that usual equations of motion, you can use. Okay, but it takes some time, that's it. Okay. Children, one more point. Suppose that car, children, now what happened this car? See, children, this car moving like this. Don't think this car became like this, children. This is the same car, okay. Okay, children, see here it is not in air. Rods. Okay, fine. Now once observe, children. In previous question, what we have seen, the car velocity, here it is 20 meter per second. Okay, later what happened, children? It attained 50 meter per second. Okay, due to what that acceleration raised, that speed raised, children? Why the car speed raised like that, 20 to 50? By pressing accelerator. Okay, by pressing that accelerator of the car, the velocity raised from 20 to 50. After coming here, children, what happened means that fellow applied brakes. Here what happened? Brakes applied. Okay, here what happened, children? Accelerator pressed. Accelerator applied. Due to the usage of accelerator here, the velocity increased from 20 meter per second to 50 meter per second. Now, immediately what he did means, after attaining the speed 50 meter per second, he thought it's a more speed and he want to stop the car, and suddenly he pressed the brakes. Observe, children, as soon as you press the brakes, immediately the car won't stop. Okay, it will travel to some distance and then it will stop. Okay, so children, at 50 meter per second, that fellow applied the brakes. After application of brakes, what will happen, children? The speed of the car becomes 0. The car will come to rest, no, children. So the speed of the car becomes 0 meter per second, and the car finally stopped. Understood, no, children? Initially it is 20 meter per second. The driver applied the accelerator. It raised it to 50 meter per second, and again the driver pressed the brakes. Due to that, speed decreased and finally it became 0. Okay, so once observe, children, from here to here, only this sequence. Okay, let us take the time taken 5 seconds, children. After applying the brakes, children, it should stop immediately. The purpose of brakes is, what is the purpose of brakes? In order to stop it, after pressing the brakes, if it takes more time, what is the use? Okay, so immediately it will stop. That's why the time I am taking 5 seconds, children. Let us think it is Since it is already in motion with more speed, 50 meter per second, it took 5 seconds to stop. Okay. But in these 5 seconds, what happened, children? It will travel to some distance, no? It will travel to some distance. And the accelerator is same, children. What is the accelerator, children? Same, 3 meter per second square only. But children, once observe here, the speed is decreasing. Means what will come here? I already discussed in previous session. Minus 3 meter per second square we need to take. Whenever we are pressing the brakes, speed of the car decrease. Whenever the speed of the car decreasing, we need to take negative acceleration. Means A equal to how much, children? Minus 3 meter per second square. Okay. Children, now by using S equal to ut plus half a t square formula, you can calculate that S value, or S equal to u plus v by 2 into t formula also, you can calculate that distance value. Okay. Let us use the formula, children. Let us start simplifying. Children, this is the time sequence. Starting from here, ending from here. So at the starting, which velocity it is having? That velocity will be what, children? Initial velocity, 50 meter per second. Next, it is the ending point, children. So here, what will be the velocity? Final velocity, right? That is v is equal to 0 meter per second. In this time duration of 5 seconds, children, at the beginning of this time duration, which velocity it is having? That is initial velocity, that is 50 meter per second. And at the end of the time span of 5 seconds, which velocity it is having? That is final velocity, children. And that one we represent with v, and it is 0 meter per second. Okay. So children, by using these values, let us calculate what is S. Okay, children, what is S? S is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Children, let's substitute the values. S is equal to u value how much, children? U value is 50 plus v value 0 by 2 into how much, children? This t. Time value is 5 seconds. Okay. So from here, 50 by 2 into 5. 25, children. 25 into 5. 125 meters. How much is S value, children? S value we got 125 meters. Children, once imagine, after pressing the brakes, if it is traveling up to 125 meters, so much of damage could happen. Okay, so much damage may happen. Understood, children? Suppose if you decrease this initial speed, initially it is 50, children. Now try to decrease the speed to 50 to 40, 40 to 30. Once try to decrease. If you keep here 40, what will be the answer, children? 40 by 2 into 5. If you keep initial velocity 40, what you will get, children? Answer S value. S is equal to, if you take initial velocity 40 plus 0 by 2 into the time 5, children. So 20 into 5, 100. Children, one see, when you kept S is equal to u initial velocity 50 meter per second, what is the displacement you got, children? Distance 125 meter. Whenever you kept initial velocity 40 meter per second, how much is the value of S, children? 100 meters. Means the moment you are about to apply the brakes, the first thing is what, children? You need to decrease the speed. Whenever the speed is more, and if you apply the brakes, it takes so much of distance in order to stop that car, children. Immediately the car won't stop. Since if you can observe, here it took only 100 meters. Within 100 meters range, the car came to the rest condition. When you took initial velocity 40. Suppose if you decrease further 30, still it becomes 75 meter. Means whenever you are decreasing this initial velocity, children, the distance traveled by the car also decreases. Understood, children? So whenever you are decreasing the speed, After the application of brakes, how much distance it travels, that the distance also decrease. That is the safety purpose, children. Okay, for the safety purpose of the car, we need to travel with the vehicle with less speed, so that as soon as you press the brakes, immediately the car may stop within less range or within less distance. Understood, children? It takes not only less distance, within less time also it will stop. Whenever the initial velocity is more, okay, whenever the velocity is more for that car, whenever the speed of the car is more, at that time if you apply the brakes, it takes more time to come into the rest condition, and it takes more range, more distance it will travel before coming to the rest. Meanwhile, the damage will happen. Okay, children? So always we need to be cautious regarding the vehicle what we are driving. The speed must be maintained within an average speed, less speed, so that as soon as you apply the brakes, the car will stop within less time and less distance. Okay, understood, children? So this is the purpose of using those formulas. Okay. So one thing, children, always do remember about this. When you are applying the brakes and when you are pressing the accelerator, both will be there side by side for the car. Whenever you are pressing the accelerator, acceleration will be given, children, plus A. And here whenever you are pressing the brakes, negative acceleration will be given, children, that is minus A. So whenever minus A is there, whenever there is minus A, speed decrease, children. Whenever you are giving the plus A, speed increase. Okay, children? So that's all for this today's session. Further, by using the remaining formulas, how many problems we can frame, different types of problems will be discussed in later session, children. Okay, until then, thank you and have a nice day.